Okay, I have the gauge cluster ripped out here. This thing is a mess. Check this out. This is broken. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, to be honest with you. They don't make this stuff, like, not that I've seen at least. I can do some research, but I know for the Monte Carlo, I can get a new aftermarket dash, reproduction if I wanted to. Just kind of, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying to clean it up back here. You can see some of the wiring and stuff. I got to get rid of this wire here. It was probably going to a stereo, obviously. But I've got everything taken out here. And I'm just trying to make sense right now of everything. The gauges aren't working. You know, when I first started the car, I could have swore that the gauges were working, but they're not working now. So I got to figure out what's going on here. So I just wanted to show you guys. I'm going to stick the camera behind so you can look what we're looking at back there. And I'll just kind of move this a little bit. So I'm kind of lost for words right now, you know, because, you know, the Monte Carlo, they make stuff they make a whole aftermarket gauge set and everything. And with this thing being broken, this side's broken too. I'm trying to understand how this all comes together, how the gauge cluster bolts in there. So, I don't know. I'll let you guys know. Okay, I took the gauge cluster out, as you can see. A lot of debris. Stuff just kind of fell apart as I was taking it out. So it's a mess back here. I got all that excess wire out from the car stereo that was here at one time. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do, because this has some broken pieces on it where the gauge cluster assembly kind of screws onto here. So I got to figure out if this is okay. I need to do a little more investigating. I think this is okay, but the big problem is the gauge cluster and the dash. Okay, so check this out. This is the gauge cluster. This is the back of it. Here's my problem. This piece right here goes on, and it was just flopping around, and it had some glue on it, like some rubber silicone type glue, so obviously that's not going to last. And it just came apart. So this is messed up. If you look at the back of the gauges here, this is all damaged and broken off. You can see this is just hanging right here. Look at that. So yeah, I got pieces falling on the ground. So I'm not sure what to do with all of this. This is all falling apart. So I don't know. I want to keep the gauges because I have the 140 miles per hour speedometer. So that's important. And these are just really cool gauges. So I got to figure out, maybe I can get buy a gauge set and then take the gauges out and just reuse the old housing or something, you know. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do here, because this is just thrashed. So wanted to show you guys that. Also, the dash pad, it is just thrashed. So here's the dash here, the dash pad, I should say. Okay. But you can see it's all just hanging here, right? You can see this. So this is all broken. This is supposed to bolt in from here, from this part, and bolt right in, but everything is just broken. You know, again, sitting in the desert for 30 years, the plastic just got brittle, and now it's just literally, some pieces are just disintegrating. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this as well. But I wanted to show you guys, this is my dilemma right now. So yeah, let's see what's next. I'm gonna goof around with this for a little bit more. But I wanted to also share with you to stay tuned, because coming up next in one of my next episodes, we're going to do a carburetor rebuild on the 2-barrel carburetor on this car. So you're not going to want to miss that. So if you could please just hang on, like and subscribe, tell your friends about it. This channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much.